You think me gone. You think me dead. No, I'd return to you even stronger than before. Greetings, my name is Zamasu, but you can refer to me as my known alias, Torku Black. And I stand before you reborn, renewed, recommitted to creating my utopia. And of course, now that I'm no longer under Zarc's leash, I'm now made up with an old colleague, introducing my old friend Zamasu from the future. Thank you. Greetings. Yes, it is me once again. You never saw that coming, did you? No doubt you remember me as your one true god. And well, like my colleague once says, now that there are no leashes holding us back, we'll renew this world by doing some old school retribution. And I have some old school retribution in mind. Now, let the retribution begin. Of course, our client from Universe 12 has also given us Cooler for assists. His little job is this: if he can go for under 15 minutes without disappointing me, he lives. But if he doesn't, well, you know what happens then. Let's begin! Just so you know, I'm even stronger when I fought that boy I once fought, alongside another boy named Tord. What was his name?
Come on, let's go.
Oh yes, I remember. It was Sean, a person that Zarc led me to when I died. But I'm a changed man now. And I'm not gonna let some mortal take my title of the strongest away from me. And it's only by this retribution that I'll show Zarc and the world what I can do. Hope you can keep up with me, especially with this form.
Come at me at once.
And just like that, the cavalry appears. Surprisingly enough, thanks to my Saiyan body, I was able to come back from the dead with even more power than I've ever had before. Which means that now my Super Saiyan Rosé transformation is even stronger than ever. Surprisingly enough, I didn't bother to tell Zarc any of this. But what he doesn't know can't hurt him! Goodbye!
You've got to be kidding me.
To think all this dormant power was locked away from me when I was under his boot heel.
Not looking good here.
Fantastic. Seems like you're enjoying yourself, other me. Well, being dead does things. Of course, this is a channel takeover after all. Who's next? Oh, humans. Mere mortals who don't know their place in the universe. Let me refrain that with divine retribution! Hurrah! Ah, Margin Boo. What a spectacle to see you here. I'm pretty sure Zarc had you under his control at one point. Or was it someone else? I couldn't quite remember. Don't think blabbing yourself out of this will get you out of the way, world champion. No, I believe playtime is over, Boo. Now's the time. Look who decided to join the party, Vegeta. And my killer. Sometimes I remember it one way, sometimes I remember it the other. He's a lot more childish than the Trunks I know. But he will soon learn divine retribution all the same, so I'm afraid he's going to have to die and take personal responsibility for his actions. And there he is, the spectacle of my demise. And Gohan. You see, the Dragon Balls can resurrect the powerful and the pathetic. Especially when it comes to getting in my way. Zarc, you really were a fool. Zarc was right, you really are a fool. Lying this power in me, I can now already take on Vegeta and not break a sweat.
I am being pushed? How is this possible?
Like so. Goodbye, Prince.
Was the Super Saiyan supposed to be almighty?
Of course, I don't really blame any of them for killing me. Obviously, it was my own mistake believing that my power could surpass a god. Surprisingly enough, despite Gowasu's scoldings and Beerus's little interference, these mortals still found a way to beat me. Yet they act so peaceful beyond all retribution. Yes, people today really do know how and have such wonderful manners, don't they? So much, they make me want to vomit. But of course, now that I have my other half, we can now begin something new, something grand, something that Zarc won't even hold me on a leash for. A lot's on your mind over me. Has he done something wrong? It's not what he done, it's what he does. He manipulates people and makes them do his bidding, whether it comes to their death or whether it comes to their divine retribution. I, on the other hand, was killed because I was taken off guard. Of course, to think that that nearly annihilated the entire universe was distracted by a teddy bear. And not only that, I was fused with a human. But all that aside, I'm glad that I'm back to wreak revenge on all my enemies. And I think I'd better start with the Goku family. Now that family is one family that I especially hate with a burning passion. See Gohan here? What a waste he turned out to be. Just like all the other idols I looked onto in my time. Lord Billis. The Guardians and their universes. All of them headstrong, all could surpass mortals. But Sean, he's one person that I will never forget. And once I showed them all my true terrifying power, once he discovers divine retribution by my hands, then there'll be nothing left to feast on after I'm done with him. And what a surprise to see you here, Goku. And what a surprise to see you fall! Goodbye. It's weird. Nothing ever changes, not even down to the smallest detail. But there is a catch. I'm more stronger this time. The only reason why I underestimated Goku and his friends is because I underestimated what kind of potential these mortals have. For example, Super Saiyan 3. Goku was always a stubborn one, even after I brought him down to the brink of death. And just when I thought that being dead would upset me more, the fact that I was used, manipulated, it sickened me to the core. It sickened all of us to the core. So after I'm done with, after all the mortals, all the Saiyans, and especially that boy that killed me, I'll be coming after you, Zarc. You and your little friends too. Alright, I believe you said your part. Now it's time to finish this. Get ready for your execution! Alright. I think that's enough punishment for today. I guess it's time to head back and then renew my newfound strength. And by the way, Cooler, I don't need you anymore, so prepare to...
Here's go time!
And the boys return. Honestly, the young offsprings of the Saiyans just never learn when to quit, even when they're fighting a god such as myself.
Now I'm mad. I'll get you.
Will you really? Little boys that can't play along with their god will be punished with a spanking most vile. They just never learn. However, you heard what you said. You're more stronger than ever before, and yet so am I, being immortal.
The great Gotenks lost?
Honestly, Goku, your offspring, your entire existence gave birth to something worse. Oh, cooler.
Now this is what fighting is about.
Very well done. You've earned a spot in... You've earned my spot in Zac's place. How very, very expected.
Didn't think I'd be pushed this much.
It's time. It seems I have to use this technique every time on him. It seems like he never does know when to stay down. And what a pity that it's the same technique I used to defeat him last time. Surely you all remember that. But of course, mortals, I won't kill you, at least not yet. After you see your heroes burn to the dust, then you have my permission to die. Like so. Goodbye. Sweet. Now, can we stop this madness and head home? My strength is already wearing thin considering the amount of damage I've taken.
Now then, who here can actually give me a challenge?
And there it is, the prodigal son of my
Super Vegito.
untimely death, Vegito. Don't think that your Super Saiyan transformation will get you anywhere. It's weaker than Super Saiyan Blue, and it's even weaker than mine. So don't get your hopes up, it will still get you to your downfall. It's like he doesn't know that this pain would make me stronger. They all just get up like little flies, don't they? A lot has happened since we have been gone. What are the chances that we might get to see such valiant effort from dead people? You know, other me, if there's anything I've learnt from all my experience working with Zarc, it's of how much I used to hate being overpowered, and today has been a constant reminder of that mistake. But something of rare convenience is that you can't run away from your problems, but with this battle, I can bury them, for I never want to see such insolence again, from me or from anyone else. And I've said too much already. So, it's time for your punishment. It's like you're trying to make me mad, Vegito. Cooler, when I said that blight is sure getting executed. Take this. But for crying out, you never give up, do you? Okay, bring it on!
Impossible. I lost.
He was executed like a little punk. Now, little Gotenks, you're all on your own. No one to protect you, no mother to comfort you. You're all by yourself. My friend here could take all this damage considering that he's immortal and everything. I'll put you in the same grave as your fathers! And with that,
Great Gotenks
I've shown you all I know. Other me, I believe it's time to retreat. Yes. I hope you're ready for something grand, because I'm ready to fight back. Until then, goodbye. Time to cause some chaos.